everyone, so we have arrived. This is the final lesson, and it's basically be the last time I work on swing thoughts or swing changes for the remainder of my time before the Georgia Open qualifying coming up in a couple weeks. Swing's feeling good. I just want to take a look at it, make sure everything's where it needs to be in order to perform at the level that I expect to perform at. So we're going to hit a few shots here, and we're going to take a look at it on the tape.
Perfect.
Alrighty, let's take a peeksy doodle. Alright, so I've looked at it on camera and I'm going to go over what I'm seeing while I talk, but a few things. So number one, my hands are a little too close to my body. I'm kind of setting up in here. It's not quite that drastic, but hands are a little close to my body, which isn't the worst thing in the world. The backswing looks okay. The downswing, however, I'm going kind of to this shoulder, and then this club is kind of down. Now, when I turn through correctly, that's not a problem, but I can see why I've been having hook issues lately, especially with, well, really with everything, but with the driver especially. When I'm trying to hit a straight ball, I'll hook it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little further away from the ball. Not much, just a little bit. Like there. Feels a little awkward, but any change will. And then on the way down, I want to feel a little more inside on the way back and a little bit more outside on the way down. So we're going to try that here. Ooh, little push fade. That felt close. That felt close. It's also a little toey. Not surprising. None of those issues are surprising. This is going to take some time to get used to. Like I said, the path's not crazy off on the first swings. It's just enough off to where it can create issues down the road. So fixing those now is important. That was pretty close. Weight's a little too far on my toe, so I pushed it or pulled it. That was close. We're getting there. High push fade. So I can tell by the misses that it is much more down the line the path is. Just having trouble timing it up with the face. So let's try and normalize that backswing a little bit. Close. Very, very close. All right, we're going to rethink how we're going about making these changes. So when I'm coaching, one of the big things that I do is I talk to my students about using small swings to adapt it to a larger swing. So we're going to start with a half swing. We're going to go back to here and then turn through. And the feeling I want to hit a straight cut. Toey draw. Alrighty, so hit about 30 balls with that short swing. I've hit about 10 with the longer swing. We're gonna hit one with that longer swing now and see how we're hitting it. Okay, so going right over that white flag. The big thing is I need to make sure I rotate through correctly. That's the number one takeaway from this. That's right down it. Maybe a slight bit heavy. I'm gonna hit one more just to solidify that feel. Yep, right over the top of it. That's pretty good range session right there. Now we got to look at the face on and the driver view. All right, so unfortunately I saw something in those couple swings of the face on that I didn't love, and that is, and it's no wonder as to why I'm catching a couple of them heavy. So I'm not, so my head is kind of hanging back like I'm hitting a drive. I'm coming to like this. My weight's left but my head's back. I need to keep everything out over the ball. So we're gonna hit a couple more, trying to feel that, see if that improves contact a little bit. Yeah, it did. A lot of it actually. That was pretty nice. That was very solid contact there. One more. Just feeling it. I don't need to be like out over here with my head, but I don't want it to be behind the ball with the irons. All right. I think that's it for the irons. That was two stoned ones right at the target. So we'll take a look at that on video afterward, but I think my head's going to be, at least instead of being here, it's going to be here, which is where I want it to be. So we're moving in the right direction. All right, now we're going to attempt to apply the same principles that we worked on with the irons into that driver swing. I've hit a couple already, which is why I'm soaking wet, sweaty. It is so hot out. I'm gonna go ahead and take this alignment rod away. But apply those same principles of the driver swing. Big thing is I can't let my upper half collapse. Got to keep it tall. And let's drive one here. Okay. I mean, I can't hit it much better than that. That was really, really well struck on a line right out of the middle of the face. So, things I'm going to be working on over the next couple weeks. Feeling more around, and then making sure that we're getting around. I'm keeping my upper body, especially this right side, high so we don't wind up in this spot, and we keep it here. When I do that, I hit really, really great golf shots. Not that I've been playing bad, because I haven't, but I haven't been playing as good as I would like to be playing. Some of that has to do with putting, which we're going to talk about here in a second as we go over to the putting green. But more of that has to do with I'm not hitting the shots I know I'm capable of. So let's head on over to the putting green. All right, so we are a couple days removed from the lesson, and we were actually able to go over to Golf Club of Georgia, visit my brother, get a putter fitting, and I'm happy to say the deadliest weapon has been found. I'm going to show it off here for you guys. So this is the putter. You're going to notice a couple things about it. So in the fitting, it was determined that not only did I have a bad putter setup for me, I had probably one of the worst ones I could. I had a toe hang blade with a fat grip on it, and I needed a face balance mallet with a skinnier grip on it. One thing that was determined by the fitting also was that I do have a pretty consistent and smooth stroke, but I tend to set up open, so we made some ball position changes with the putting as well. But without further ado, the putter. So obviously I got a new head cover for it. It's pretty beautiful. State of Georgia. But we are going to be using the Cobra Supernova. Everyone that has been keeping up with the channel for a while knows I'm a big fan of Cobra's putters, specifically the Sick Face technology. The Supernova is a very, very forgiving putter. As you can see on the back there, all the weight is back here, far from the face. It just keeps the face really consistent, even on off-center strikes. Now, the one thing about this putter that is going to change is it does need to be bent and flattened a little bit. So that's another thing determined by the putter fitting is I need the angle of the shaft to be at 67, whereas standard is about 70. So in order to mitigate the issues that can come along with that not being set up yet, is I'm gripping it very, very low on the grip. So I'm like right here right now. And then another thing that needs to be changed, it needs to have loft added, although the Sick Face technology, again, is something that will assist with that. But that is going to be the putter I'm going to be using for the Georgia Open. And moving forward for the rest of the year. We're going to put it in play this afternoon, and I'll see you guys then. All right, everybody. So, like I said earlier, we're going to play a couple of holes. I'm joined here with Tommy, the other assistant out here, and we're going to play some golf on one red. Not going to be a lot of audio on this,
guys,
because you're probably not going to be able to hear me at all.
so we're doing a recording after the fact of voiceover, talk about this round and what went on, what was happening, all that beautiful stuff. This is editor Zach here, as opposed to golf guy Zach, who's currently hitting this drive. Is about to crush it. Not gonna lie, when I hit this tee shot, I thought we were going low. As you're about to see, it's not going to be the case. And here's Tommy here. He got across that one a little bit. It's going left. It ends up okay. He's got a shot from there, but not obviously what he was looking for. He's just kind of punching out, trying to give himself a wedge into the green there. Yeah, so he punches out. He's just a little left. He's fine. So that's Tommy giving me a little shout out, showing how far I was from the green. A 344-yard drive. I was between 8 and 9 iron in. I decided to go with 9. If I remember correctly, I was a little down. This happened 2 or 3 days ago, so I think I was a little down. So my thought process was, let's just hit a little 9. If I come up a little short, then that's okay. Just hit a little 9 up there. And as you can see, that ball started. It is kind of fanned open face out to the right. Not exactly what we were looking for. We end up in the bunker there. This is Tommy's chip shot here. Up and down, gets a birdie. Just catches it a little too good. I believe he hits it past the hole. So he's going to have a downhill putt.
That'll work.
At the birdie. And I'm in the bunker. Not a terrible bunker shot. Now looking at the setup, I was just aimed way too far left. Oh no, he left it short right. My bad. So this putt's for birdie. Just comes in a little short and low.
Good roll.
Taps that in for par. And then I've got a pretty good look here at birdie. I mean, if I get birdie looks like this, I want to make most of them. And I just never hit that for the line I was taking. I was pretty upset. And you just can't par with a short iron in your hand on par 5 into the green. You just can't make pars. So I was a little upset. Tommy smokes his drive, puts it in position A.
Yeah, that's perfect.
He cuts it,
Nice
starts it out of the bunker and cuts it around. So I'm trying to do the same thing with a 3-wood. I hit it a little bit further than Tommy, so I'm trying to do the same thing with a 3-wood. And I actually put a pretty good swing on this one. I just caught it a little low on the face, so it kind of spun up into the wind. Ball was not findable. Tommy giving a thumbs up, but that ball was not findable, so I have to take a drop. I have to take it straight back, give myself a chance to go at this pin, which is on the right side of the screen. I actually hit a pretty good shot here. Could not see the pin from where I was, so it's playing a little bit of a guessing game. But I'm on the green. I got a chance to make par. Tommy's got a little flip wedge. He does not like it. Um, yeah, he was not happy about that shot. But he's got this for his birdie. And just misses low. That was a great roll.
Wow.
He's been rolling it well lately. He's also doing Georgia Open qualifying. His site is Cartersville Country Club, whereas I'm playing at Carrollton, or in Carrollton at Oak Mountain. I hit this putt, and I just never hit it hard enough, unfortunately. So now I have about 6 feet for bogey, and I made it. So a good bogey save after a pretty poor first putt, but just a bad tee shot set myself up for it. This is a long par 3, over 200. Tommy gets a bad bounce there.
Shot.
Right. Green's wide open. Got to take advantage. Trying to get the feels that I was talking about in the lesson, and trying to hit a cut, and I just pulled it. I mean, just pull draw straight into the bunkers left. It was really disappointing because I love the number, especially for a cut 6. And now I got a long bunker shot here, and thought I hit it really good. It just kind of landed soft, and just I have a long putt for par. When I hit this, I thought it was in, and it just squeezes by. This is kind of the story of this round. There's a lot of close stuff. On the bright side, there was a lot of positives. I felt pretty good about how I hit it overall. But as you're going to see, just struggled off the tee. His actually did hang on there. And
all right.
He's got about 3 feet left. I'm making him putt it because you never know. You never know. And he lipped out right side, and we tied the hole. So he needs to work on those anyway. He's got qualifying coming up. But he maintains a tee box, and he goes driver here. It was left. It squeezed through those trees. You're going to see in a second where he ends up. He ends up in a great spot, but not the shot shape he was aiming for. I'm going hybrid. And this swing was kind of sky toey and hooked it. Not a great lie out of the bunker. I ended up getting it on the green, but I got about 180 feet from the hole. And Tommy here in a great spot. And he delivers, gives himself a pretty good look here at birdie. It's a great shot. And here's my 1.5 miles. I'm in. This is actually we're in Barrow. I'm putting from Oconee County, and I get it almost to Barrow County. Definitely did not hit that hard enough. Tommy's got this putt for birdie to extend his lead. And he just did not quite hit it down the slope. I was really surprised it came up that much short. He's got basically a tap-in par, though. I'm still making him putt it because he missed the last one, but he nails that one. Now this looks a lot shorter than it is. This is actually like 12 feet for my par. And I just slammed it through the break. Which I don't hate that miss because at least I was being aggressive and I got it to the hole, but it's way too much pace for that line. I need to take some out if I'm hitting it that hard. All right, Tommy here off the tee on 5. And he smoked this drive. That was one of his best swings of the day. off the tee. Hit a great one. And I'm taking an aggressive line here. I'm down in the match, especially after another bogey. Trying to take an aggressive line. I've had a lot of success going over the trees here. And again here, just does not quite go to plan. That's again high off the toe. It's overdrawn left. And I end up hitting a provisional because I don't know if that's findable. And all that is red staked. And if it didn't carry the trees, then I have to drop behind that. So I'm just going to go ahead and re-tee, take the stroke and distance if I can. And I hit this one really well. And that's kind of disappointing because I hit this first one so poorly. Oh, I thought it was a good swing. No, he ended up in that bunker. I forgot. Me and Tommy play a lot together. Listen, it's not my fault. He's not in a good light in the bunker. So he's got to gets it out over the lip. Actually, it's a pretty good shot there, considering the lie he had. And I have a horrible lie here, so I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to explain exactly what's going on here. So on this shot, you can't see my ball number one, because it's under about 2 inches of rough. It is also sitting up in about 4 inches of rough. So keep that in mind when you see this shot get hit, because it's not pretty. But it's because the lie was so bad, I had to hit a low shot out of thick rough, but the ball was sitting up. It just wasn't great. Just was not a fun lie or a fun shot to have to hit in the situation. I did end up finding the ball, so that's good. But that was pretty much the only positive of that period of time. It was a pretty low point in the round for me here. But anyways, let's continue. So again, not in a great spot. We're gonna do our best to hit it out. And I mean I almost missed the golf ball. Went right underneath it. It must have clipped the very top toe of the club. Another bad lie. And I just kind of flubbed that one too. And now I got a wedge. Pretty frustrated at this point because I feel like I'm not hitting great shots, but I'm not hitting bad ones either. And that one hits the pin and kills all the spin off it and rolls about 20 feet away. This is a tough hole, mentally tough, difficult hole. But this one I thought was in right there, and it just stops turning, loses pace, tap in, I believe a double, and then Tommy on the green in two, got a long putt here, and he leaves that short enough to make him putt it.
That's good.
Yeah, he's going to take his time on this one. But yeah, this is tough hole when you hit that bad of a tee shot. You just the frustrating thing is if I catch that well, even with that much hook, it's got plenty of distance to get over. And he just missed the high side, and still picked up a shot on that hole. I gave him that putt, so he was just slapping it around. This one, he's trying to hit a cut, and he kind of pulls it. It doesn't really cut for him, so he goes through the fairway here. My drive, I'm trying to aim at the left or at the right edge of those trees and hit a big cut, try and give myself a chance to get at this green in two. And I make a pretty decent attempt at it. I overcut it a little bit, so I'm going to be in the trees. But, I mean, if I can get to the corner, it's okay there. Here's Tommy's punch out right here. This is actually a really great shot. It's a nice low hook.
That was a great shot.
To put himself in a great spot. And then I have to hit a low cut from this spot to give myself an iron in. I actually kind of filleted that one. That was probably the best shot of the day for me. But here we go here. right next to the 150. Got a pitch and wedge in hand. This is the best swing of the day. Pitch and wedge in. It's about 15 to 18 feet away from the hole for birdie after the tee shot, so I'm pretty happy with that. Here goes Tommy. He hits a pretty good one in there. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to birdie this, and he's going to bury it right on top of it. So I got this putt for birdie. It's a little downhill, right to left slider here. Just hit the line, get the pace right, and make a birdie, get back into this thing. And I mean, look at that thing fall. Look at that thing fall. So Tommy's got this to match. He's trying to hold me off. Starting to get some steam now, maybe. And this was diabolical. Tommy's expression there says, "Oh, that was a diabolical lip out." So I got the tee box back, and we're going driver, going big stick, trying to make up some ground here. And another toe hook. Drop the club, examine it as it flies toward the trees, and I get the greatest kick out in the world to give myself a chance on this hole. And Tommy, been money with that club lately. Pipes it right down the middle, right with the right side. Great swing from him. Trying to get the yardage here. I'm out of like sticky rough. Long way away. I got 4-iron in hand. It's just going to try and chase one up there because I'm not going to be able to spin it out of this stuff. So it's more middle of the stance. Trying to hit like a low draw. Get it up there. This is another very well executed golf shot. I hit this one great. Lands short of the green, runs up onto the slope. Tommy follows it up. Did not like that swing. Getting in his head a little bit now. He comes up short left. Comes up just short of the bunker. And he needs an up and down. Probably up and down ties the hole. Because I'm not close. It's a pretty good chip there. I didn't quite hit it as hard as he would have liked, but I've got this big swinging uphill right to left putt. I mean, we're far from home here. I hit it and I thought it had a chance, and it just comes in a little low. Got a tap in par though. Tap in pars are good. We're happy with tap in pars. We have 18 tap in pars. We're feeling okay. Ideally, we make a birdie in there somewhere, but tap in pars are good. Anytime you're not scrambling to make par is a good thing. So he's got this to tie the hole. And he burns another edge, and we've climbed all the way back into this one. So we're one back with 2 to play. And this hole playing into the wind, you have to hit a cutoff this tee box. And I thought that the only thing I was worried about was going long with a 5. So I hit a low cut 5, and I mean, I absolutely filleted this golf shot. I thought I had a chance to go in. It hits a big slope in front and slowly rolls backwards down into a bowl there in the back of the green. Tommy hits his. He's also going 5. And he hits a great one as well. He's just left of the pin, but on the same tier as it. So he's got a pretty good look there at the birdie.
Good shot.
So the camera doesn't do it justice. This is an extremely uphill putt. I mean, I hit a low 5, and instead of hopping forward, it hit in the hill and went backwards. And I can't tell you how disappointed I was because I thought I had pinned it. But we got a chance here. It's a chance for birdie. Again, climbing our way back in, and it just doesn't quite break into the hole. And it's kind of the story of this round We just couldn't quite get a shot to go our way. Just couldn't quite hit the correct shot. Tommy here for birdie. And his also stays high. Nice little lag up there. He's protecting the lead. I understand it. He taps that in, makes his par. Last hole of the day. Got to go big stick. So we're trying to birdie. And we absolutely send this thing right. Yeah, not very happy with that golf shot. Not very happy in retrospect with that reaction from myself. But Tommy
Great ball.
absolutely smokes this one. Perfect tee shot. Exactly what he needed. So here, another really bad lie, sitting up and down. Trying to hit a low punch. Try and get it maybe close to the green. I hit an okay shot. It's just that rough was so thick I couldn't really move it to get the speed on it that I needed. Tommy hits a good shot here. At this point, the match is basically closed out. When he hits that shot, the match is basically closed out, in my mind.
Nice shot.
I have to hit this pitch shot close, make par, and hope he three putts from not very far away. I kind of flubbed it, come up short. So, not ideal. I'm gonna go. I hit a second one because I was extremely frustrated with that result, but it was a frustrating day, and it was frustrating because I felt like how I was extremely close, and then I hit a really good one there. So then we got this chip to save par, and we finally get one to go our way, and it goes a chip in for par.
Easy par.
I think I said something like just a routine
3 putts
par
for the
there.
tie.
So Tommy's got this for his birdie. And he lets it go a little bit by. He's missed those before, so I make him putt it. A little pressure on this one.
I need to see that one, big dog.
I get a couple. This is a big moment for him. He's getting set up. Should be pretty straight. Just dead center back of the cup. That's all he needs. And he delivers. And a little tip of the cap. Thank you guys for watching the second half of this video. If you stuck around this long, hope you guys enjoyed. Despite how I played in that video, I actually have been playing well, and I feel pretty good about my chances of making it. I just gotta eliminate dumb bogeys and completely eliminate worse than bogeys. Doubles and triples just cannot happen in these qualifiers. I'm making enough birdies to overcome bogeys, so bogeys don't really worry me. Dumb bogeys do, but normal bogeys don't. But at the end of the day, you have to execute when you need to execute. And one of the things looking back and watching this one is I didn't put myself in a lot of good spots, but even when I did, I wasn't executing at a high level. I hit some really good shots. The approach on 6, the approach on 7. Trying to think of another one. The tee shot on 8 was really, really good. But I mean, besides that, I mean, we just struggled to hit good enough shots, and a lot of that has to do with how poorly I hit it off the tee that day. But so tightening up the tee shots, and then just making sure that we're executing and not getting caught up with the fact that, oh, we have a 7 iron or an 8 iron into a par 5 because we hit a bomb off the tee. The putting feels great. I know I had a 3 putt there, just didn't hit it hard enough from 600-700 feet. So I'm not that upset with a 3 putt there. Other than that, I had one bad putt that I can remember, which was the putt on hole 2, but we ended up making the next one, which is 6 or 7 feet for par. So I mean, there's a lot of positives to take away. It's just about making sure that we're continuing to progress. I'm actually going out tomorrow. Whenever you see this video, it probably already happened. But I'm going out tomorrow to play my practice round at Oakmount in Carrollton. So pretty pumped about that. Should be a good / great time, and really looking forward to that. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the outfit I was wearing in the video, it's a combination of Yatta golf polos. This is another one right here. I have a link down in the description for you there if you want to save some money and get a nice, cool design polo. You can check them out. And then the golf joggers I almost exclusively wear, because the thing I hate, and I explain this to everybody, the thing I hate about wearing golf pants is if you're playing in the early morning and there's dew on the ground, or you're in the sand, the back of your pants is so dirty. That doesn't happen with golf joggers, and they have the most comfortable golf joggers out there. I found them by accident. I actually found them on Amazon and told my brother that's what I wanted for Christmas. I got the pants in after Christmas and I fell in love with them. And I immediately reached out to them, say, hey, can we work something out, get an affiliate deal or something like that? And we got accepted recently, so we're really excited about that. And link in the description for that as well. Save some money on some really nice golf joggers. They also sell regular golf pants and golf shorts, as well as other athletic wear. So make sure you guys give them some love down below, and we'll see you